Joining us now on trackside is the fastest woman in the world for 2025. Do I need to say more? Yes, I do, because she's that special. What else could I say? She is my training partner at Star Athletics. She's a newlywed. She can sing, what she did on last time on trackside, but we're not gonna make her sing this time. Just know she's got that in her bag. She's the undisputed fastest woman in the world for 2025, like I said. She's a triple world champion from the Tokyo 2025 World Championships, and we're gonna manifest this here on trackside, the future female track athlete of the year. Let's go. The Melissa
Hey,
Jefferson-Wooden. Melissa, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling great.
So basically, Melissa, you have been everywhere. And all I can say is we're so glad that you still make time for trackside because, of course, we had you on one of our very
Hmm.
first episodes. But what's lovely is Erin did say, look, she has not changed. She is the same. She is still lovely, which we can tell, we know.
Hmm.
But let's talk about the actual race. Can we?
Hmm.
10:61. You set a championship record. I actually want you to watch this race and talk us through it, whether it was what you were doing technically, what you were thinking of. Can you
Hmm.
walk us through?
Okay. All right. So I'm getting in the blocks, obviously. Like literally when they say on your marks, last thing I tell myself is here we go. And that's kind of how I go about it. But in this particular race, I was like, okay, it's yours to win, but it's not going to be given to you, so don't screw it up. Um, so yeah, then we wait for them to say set. The gun went off, and I was like, okay, everybody's getting out, but now it's time to separate. And I was like, get away, get away, get away, get away. And I actually felt the separation. And when I got through the line, the first thing I was thinking about was the time. I was like, what did I run? What did I run? And I was looking, and at first I saw 10:49, and I was like, wait, that's not right. That's the world record. And then I looked again, and I saw 10:61, and then I got so excited. And then at that point, I took a break to be like, man, I actually am kind of tired. Okay.
Yeah, that was a lot of work running that fast. No one's ever
Yeah.
won that fast at the World Championships.
Mhm,
Was
mhm.
there any part of you that felt, okay, I have this. This is the signature, the blue ribbon title in the sprint. I can now relax going into the 200. How did you think about going into your next race? Was the pressure off?
For me, I definitely think it was because I kind of looked at it as I can go out there and have fun. Not that I wasn't having fun with the 100, but the 100 is my bread and butter.
That's right.
So it's a different approach to it. Whereas with the 200, AB knows this. I've been fighting with the 200 all year long. Whether it's me trying to figure out how to come off the curve or how I attack it, the first 50, whatever the case may be. Like I've always been kind of fighting with this. So this time around, I'm like, okay, I've gotten maybe 5 good 200s so far this year. I've learned something from every single one. So just take what you've learned and use it to your advantage. And then the other thing that really had me kind of relaxed was the fact that I only had to run one round a day. Like that right there was a game changer, especially after doing it at US trials and having to run two in a day where I was like, they're absolutely insane for making us doing this. I said, I got here and I'm like, okay, the most important race of the day and they're actually giving us time to rest and recover. Let's make the most of it.
So I'll chime in here because I saw your maturation process in the 200 meters. We started the
Hmm.
season. That was the thing that I was worried about when you're in Grand Slam track. I was like, I
Hmm.
know she can cook in the 100. I don't know what she's gonna look like in the two. And you
Hmm.
went out there and just got better and better and better. And it's just so crazy to see how far you've come in the 200, running 21:68. That's just
Hmm.
like number nine all time. I did not know you had that in you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're like, yeah, I think I could run 21:6. I'm like, okay, okay. But then as
Yeah.
you started running faster and faster, I'm like, yes, you're right, you're right. Um, but of course, completing the triple at Worlds is one of the
Hmm.
greatest features we've seen in a long, long time. Uh,
Hmm.
but what's even more impressive is what you did without being able to see. Your recent video, you put out a recent video where you don't wear
Yeah.
your contacts and you're kind of running out there blind. And we got to talk about that. I had
Ah.
LASIK surgery back because I used to be blind as bad as well. And it
Uh-huh.
changed my life. How have you not gotten that yet? And is that something that you're just like, I've run so fast already without it that I'm just going to roll with it. I don't want to ruin the magic.
So I honestly don't know at this point because as much as I would love to see, I think I've just gotten so used to just not running and being able to see very, very well.
Hmm.
But it's something I would definitely be open up to. The problem is though, I love wearing my glasses. Like I love wearing my glasses, but I hate putting contacts in my eyes. This is like a love-hate relationship.
Hmm.
So I'm like, I mean, obviously, if I get LASIK, like I could still wear cute frames or something. But
Sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe I will think about getting LASIK. Do wait, I have a question though. Do they let you
Mhm.
go to sleep? They put you to sleep with that?
No, no, you got to be awake.
Oh, oh, see,
It's quick though.
now
It's
I
so
don't.
it's so quick.
Nah,
It's so quick.
no
It's
thanks.
the best decision of your life.
Okay, well, I'm gonna think about it.
But I don't know. Maybe if you see the finish line, you might be like, "Whoa," and it might throw off your race pattern. So I don't know if I want to
I
mess with it.
know.
I don't want to be
I
the
mean, I guess
responsible.
now I have ran a couple races. When I say a couple, literally probably less than five, with my contacts in. But those days were like terrible because I had to allocate for like 45 extra minutes to put the contacts in my eye. So I had to start getting ready. Like, say for instance, if it takes me an hour to get ready, now I have an hour and 45. Like,
Mm,
it's just a lot. And then I
okay.
get real frantic sometimes too. Like the first time it doesn't go, and I'm like,
Mm.
I need to calm down.
Listen, that's how I feel about doing eyelashes. So, but anyways, I feel you on the contacts. So you're the first American woman ever in history to complete the Triple
Mhm.
Crown. So 100 gold at the World Championships, 200-meter gold, and the 4x1 relay. When you hear that stat, when you hear that said out loud, what for you comes to mind?
Of all the women who have came before me,
Mm,
I'm the first. Wow. It's literally how it plays out in my mind.
yep.
Because it's still me trying to fathom the idea of what I've done. Like I've been working for it all year. I know that I was capable of doing it, but then actually hearing it
Mm.
is just I get real quiet. It's real humbling.
And the other thing I need to ask is you're the first woman since Shelly Ann Fraser Price to do it at the World Championships. Of course, the GOAT, the Jamaican. She was also
Mhm.
in your 100-meter race. She was also in the 4x1 relay. And I saw you guys were like buddy
Mhm.
buddy after, which we don't tend to see with the US and Jamaican relay teams.
Yeah.
But for you, what was the symbolism or the significance of knowing this is her last championship? She's moving on, but I did it while she was there in that same era. Like the two of you kind of two ships passing. Is that pretty special?
Mhm. Yeah, it definitely is. I feel like, in a sense, it's everything aligning the way that it's supposed to be. And for someone like Shelly, who has given so much to our sport, especially women's short sprints, to be able to grace the stage with her last go round, and then just seeing her doing it in her own way, not worrying about what expectations people may have of her, her fans may have of her, just doing it for her because it could have been very easy for her, after last year, especially how last year ended for her. It could have been very easy for her to just be like, man, you know what? I'm done. I'm walking away. But she said, no, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go out on my terms. I'm going to go out the way that I see fit, that best speaks to who I am and what she's all about. And seeing that, it gives me nothing but confidence and it's a inspiration because one of these days I'm going to get to a point to where I look back and forth on like, hey, is this what I want to do? Is this not what I want to do? And the one thing I want to always be able to do is go out on my own terms. So,
All right, all right. I love it. So we know that you've been on the media tour. You've been all around America doing your thing,
hmm
making appearances. But you do have a honeymoon that you put off. We did mention that you are a newlywed, so that's coming
hmm
up soon. But I gotta ask. We know the funds are secured. You made plenty of money this year for the for
did.
the for the honeymoon. And I used to
Yep.
always say to you every time you did something special, I'm like, all right, so are you gonna upgrade the honeymoon now, or are you gonna get that a new car, the one that you just
Right.
got? Are you gonna replace it? But I gotta ask because everybody loves money, and what's better than
hmm
money is more money. And
Right.
so when you're watching Athlos, I know you're in the crowd and you had an interview, but were you a little bit like, oh man, I should have ran? Especially seeing how Brittany came with 120K in just two races. Did
Right.
you get a little bit
Right.
of like some FOMO?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the competitor in me always is this line of like, ooh, you just had one more, you could have did it. But
Hmm.
then also at the same time, I think I was just so happy with how the year went and, you know, not like I said, it really wasn't an easy decision for me not to do it anymore. But I was just also very thankful that they were, Athlos as a whole was very, very understanding of my decision, and they still wanted me to be a part of it. They still wanted me to see it. I thought it was great from a fan perspective. I had an absolute blast, and actually being out there, crazy enough. I told Roland, I said, man, I would have been mad seeing all this fun out here and I had to run. What you mean? Everybody's out here having a blast and I got to lock in, be serious, and get to line. I can't have fun till afterwards. Like,
The, the
that's so
athletes looked like
whack.
they had fun too, though. They were up on stage getting
That's
lit.
true.
They
Yeah.
definitely were. They definitely were. But that was just our little inside joke. But no, I think it was great. Yeah, it was great.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, that I saw that money that Brittany made, and I was like, I'll get out of retirement for that. But they're not
Hey,
inviting me. They're not inviting me to any track meets.
listen.
So I think this is probably too early to ask you this, but I am just gonna ask because you've made this huge splash. You're everywhere now. Your country, LA, USA, is gonna be hosting in 2028. Is it too
Hmm.
early to be asking you about if you've been thinking about that at all?
No, it's not.
Okay,
Um,
good.
it's not just because obviously it's going to get there, but
Right.
I'm very adamant about taking it one day, one practice for me at a time, and the same
Smart.
goes with the years to come. So as much as I do have my eyes set on LA, I'm like, at least you know I finally get an off year. I get to experience what that's like, how you maneuver through that and everything. And then also going into 27, I feel like 26 is going to give me time to actually enjoy
Yes.
the perks of what it means to be a world champion. Um, and then also not having so many expectations. Like the expectations will still be there, but I feel like they'll be looked at a little differently
Right.
just because it is an off year, right? So I can even set my season up to where maybe I like don't run as many hundreds. That way the expectation on me isn't so high every time I touch the track. Maybe I run more 200s. Maybe you might see me in a 4x4. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know. We don't know.
girl.
So, just saying like literally using the off season to be just that, have fun with it. And it allowing the pressure to come down because we've been up here for so long and just enjoying that and then carrying that over into 27, which now I can say I have the buy for both. So,
Oh
taking
yeah.
that one day at a time and just riding that wave until we get there.
So well said. So, Melissa, I got to say this. Aaron's a world champion. I'm a world champion. Welcome to the club. Triple
Oh,
crown. You
thank you.
swept the sprints, my girl. And I know you're getting ready to go on your honeymoon, which you've delayed for obvious
I
reasons. You had to
did.
win gold. Yes. So, thank you for coming on. Thank you for making time for us. It's always a pleasure. And good luck with that 4x4 training. I don't know how you're thinking about that already, but I know you're going to do it. I already know. Aaron's going to help you.
Yeah,
He's
I
going to
have
Melissa's
pace
gonna
to.
you.
love
He
I
that.
said,
have what I have to prepare myself because Coach, AB knows. Coach is
Yeah.
crazy,
Yep.
especially in the fall. He's
Hmm.
just like an absolute lunatic. I
take
love you,
Aaron
Coach,
with
but
you.
you are.
Take Aaron with you. Tell Dennis Aaron's gonna go with you. He got you. We'll see you,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
look,
Melissa.
go with you.
AB's one of the only people in the group who will like willingly run a 400, open 400 at that.
Yeah,
I
So
I'm a
know.
psychopath.
I'm,
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
I'll
Stay
be
away
looking
from
to him
that.
for advice. Like, AB, how do I do this? Like, literally, like how I was this year in the
Hey,
200. AB, I
hey,
need help.
the way you ran the 200, I think you might bring that to the 4. So I'm
This
gonna be
is
asking you
true.
for help.
This is true. That lactic acid, though, anytime I think of it, no way. Melissa,
Yeah.
enough from us. We're not gonna keep you. Have the best off season. Enjoy all the things. Enjoy the pitons, girl. We'll see you next time.
Thank
Enjoy the
you.
honeymoon.
I will. Thank
And
you.
go vote for Melissa Athlete of the Year. Go
Yes.
like the
Yes,
post.
please.
Yes.
Please, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you.
Love you, girl.